Carmen here. Today I'm going to be showing you a day in a month for me where I'm going to be planning the month of June. I'm most likely going to be filming this over 2 days, which I'm going to be explaining in a moment. You're also just going to have to excuse the cat in the background since he's really comfy where he is, so I don't want to go and move him. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing everything in my room. We'll just have to see how things go. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing everything in my room, which is where I'm filming at the moment. We'll just have to see how things go. There are 4 things that I use to plan my month. The first is a diary. The next one is a calendar. The last 2 items, the first one is an ebook download list where I write down all the ebooks that I need to download. The last one is a TBR list where I write down all the books that I'm going to be reading throughout the month. And then as soon as I've posted a blog up on my book blog, I tick it off. Also with the ebook download list, as soon as I've downloaded the book, I tick it off. I'm going to be doing a little bit of planning today, and then the rest I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm not sure how this video is going to turn out, so let's jump straight in with the planning. The first thing that I'm going to mention is the Bookish Profiles that I do book reviews for every month. The first one is Genuine Jen, and that's a book blog. The next 2 is Book Tasters and Reader's House. I'm going to be leaving the links to their profiles down below. These are the 3 bookish profiles that I do book reviews for every month. I'm first going to be explaining why I'm going to be filming this over 2 days. With Book Tasters and Reader's House, usually I go and pick out a book, let them know what book I'm picking, and from there they go and contact the author to see if the book is available. In the meantime, I usually go and write the book's title in pencil. Once they've given me the go-ahead, then I usually go and write the book's title in permanent pen. Sometimes I hear back from them within a couple of hours. Sometimes I only hear back from them the next day. So now I'm going to start the actual planning. The first thing I'm going to mention is the pens that I use for my blog. The first one that I'm going to mention is for Genuine Jen. I use a blue pen for this. And then for my blog, I go and use an orange pen. And when I go and remind people of the blog posts that I've done, I go and I use a pink pen. I'm also on Patreon, so when I do Patreon posts, I use a dark blue pen. Another thing I have a tendency to do at the beginning of the month is plan what Goodreads shelves I'm going to be showing that month. And for that, I use a brown pen. This month, I'm going to be showing my leisure books that I've read so far in 2018. So if you want to follow me on Goodreads, I'm going to be leaving the link to that down below. There's currently 2 things that I have open in front of me. I have got my laptop open in front of me, and then I've also got my diary open in front of me as well. The first thing that I'm going to be penning in, since I've got a weekly wrap-up, that is usually the first thing that I write down, which I'm going to be writing down in my orange pen, which I'm going to be doing now. since this is the easiest thing to do, this is usually the first thing that I write down. For those of you that follow me on my blog, these are blog posts that usually go up on a Sunday. The next thing I'm going to be writing down is the reminders of the blog posts that I do over the weekend, which I'm going to be doing in the pink pen. These reminders I usually do 3 days after a blog post. So far, basically, this is how my diary looks. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it, but I'm going to see if I can try and show it to you. That is how those 2 entries look. Before I did this video, I did a little bit of planning where I messaged book tasters and readers house as to the books that I wanted to read for June. So what I'm going to do now is go onto Twitter to see if any of them have messaged me back. And if you want to follow along on my Twitter profile as well as with my reading progress, I'm also going to be leaving my Twitter profile down below. Okay, so it seems like Reader's House has answered back, so I'm going to reply to them and then basically use my orange pen to then go and write the book's title down in my diary. This is a book review that I planned for the 20th of June. The next 2 things I'm going to be writing down is the books that I plan to read in June for Genuine Jen. These book titles I'm going to be writing in the light blue pen. I'm going to be planning one on the 8th of June and one on the 26th of June. Since I've now written those 2 books down in my diary, basically I'm just going to email the blogger of Genuine Jen and let her know the dates that I'm planning to review these books on. So that's all I'm going to be doing for the first day of my planning for June. I'll definitely check you guys tomorrow. Hey everyone, Carmen again. This is day 2 of a day and a month for me where I am planning June. I am a little bit short on time, so I might need to do a 3rd day of filming. We'll just have to see how things go. The update that I have for you up until now, Book Tasters has messaged me back where they've let me know that the book is available. So I've been able to message both of the authors and I have received both of the books from them. And from there I have messaged both Reader's House and Book Tasters back, letting them know that I've received the books. So up until now, Genuine Jen, Book Tasters and Reader's House has been planned for the month. Another thing that I have a tendency to use throughout the month is a little index card. I don't know if that is actually what it's called, where I write down the authors that I need to get back to, where if they've messaged me during a month where my schedule has been full, I basically only then get back to them the next month, but then I write their name down so that I remember to get back to them. So basically what I'm going to do now with that author that I need to get back to, I'm going to see where I have a space in my schedule and then schedule the book in. Okay, so then basically that is then another book scheduled. I'm gonna see if I can try and show it to you. So now I've scheduled that book into an empty slot. The next thing that I'm going to do, basically I'm going to now plan my calendar. So basically all the books that I've written now in my diary, I'm now going to go and put on my calendar where I have it on my wall in my bedroom. And that is where I see what books that I need to review on which days. For these reviews on my calendar, I usually use my pink pen. Okay, so now I have planned my calendar out. It's a bit of a quiet month, although I was hoping to have a bit of a quiet month in June so that I can see if I can get some leisure reading done. I am most likely going to have at least 2 leisure books for June, so I'm also going to hopefully film that video soon. And since I've unfortunately run out of time, I will most likely have to do a 3rd day of filming. So I'm definitely going to check you tomorrow. Cheers. Hey everyone, Carmen again. Today is day 3 of a day in a month for me where I'm planning June. An update that I forgot to mention on day 2 is that I also emailed the blogger at Genuine Gen to let her know which books that I'm going to be reading for June. The last thing that I'm going to be doing for the planning of June is doing my other lists, which is the ebook download list and then the TBR list. The first one I'm going to do is the ebook download list, and then I'm going to finish off with the TBR list. Okay, so that is my ebook download list done. And then this is my TBR list then for June. Another thing that I'm most likely going to be doing is a wrap up as well, just to close this video off. Time for the wrap up. In this, I'm going to show you my schedule again, simply because what I showed of my schedule, I'm not sure if it showed very clearly. The first thing that I'm going to show you is my wall calendar. Basically, this is what it looks like, the final results. So basically, this is all the review books that I'm going to be doing throughout June. Chances are very good that I'm also going to be fitting in review books in between that as well. The next thing I'm going to be showing you is a few pages out of my diary. So this is going to be the first page that I'm going to show you, and here's another page. Here's the second last page that I'm going to be showing you, and then the last page that I'm going to be showing you. So that is a small glimpse of what my diary looks like. The last things that I'm going to be showing you are my lists. This is my ebook download list, and then this is my TBR list. I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I have got this for sale on my Etsy shop, so I'm also going to be leaving the link to that down below if you're interested. So that is all for a day in a month for me where I'm planning June. I really hope you enjoyed this video because I definitely enjoyed filming it. You're also definitely more than welcome to leave a comment down below as to which books you're going to be reading for June. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely be chatting to you soon. Cheers.